Michael Smirkanish is the world's most irrelevant TV host. He's on CNN, and he's so incredibly boring that he makes Wolf Blitzer look like Brad Pitt. So he's going to rant here about the left, and he really whiffs it. Let's watch.
Guess who wants their country back now? Not the Tea Party activists who've made that a rallying cry since 2009. This time it's progressives with increasingly harsh rhetoric that sparks comparison to some of the vitriol that was directed toward President Obama for his entire 8 years. And if it isn't toned down, it could overshadow any message Trump's opponents wish to convey. Consider Stephen Colbert's monologue last Monday. The late-night comedian whose news show initially struggled has sharpened his attacks against the newly elected president, and he's been rewarded with ratings. But Monday he went too far with his Trump-Putin oral sex reference, which crossed the line. Take a listen.
Sir, you attract more skinheads than free Rogaine. You have more people marching against you than cancer. You talk like a sign language gorilla who got hit in the head. In fact, the only thing your mouth is good for is being Vladimir Putin's holster.
That line might be suitable for, say, Real Time with Bill Maher, but not network television, the so-called Tiffany network, which used to be the programming gold standard. First, it was crass, and it was in bad taste. Quite a departure for the Sunday school teaching Colbert, and a far cry from the Democratic campaign mantra, when they go low, we go high. But second, it's foolish politics. On President Obama's watch, the right lost credibility with all but themselves when they allowed their discomfort with President Obama's background to devolve into charges of birtherism. Or consider the Democratic taunts of GOP members who voted to repeal Obamacare on Thursday. My CNN colleague Chris Cillizza was right to say that this kind of jeering and mocking is exactly why people hate politics.
No, dipshit. No, they hate fucking politics because of the policy that just happened right there in the House. No more protection for pre-existing conditions. 53 million people would be uninsured under that bill. $880 billion cut from Medicaid. $600 billion tax cut for the rich. That's why they hate politics. They hate politics because the government took $7 trillion worth of our money and wasted it in Iraq for no goddamn reason. They hate politics because the NSA is spying on all of us. They hate politics because from the 1980s and onward, the middle class has been stagnant even though our productivity has been through the roof. They hate politics because the rich and the corporations rig the rules against them. The fuck are you with this fucking tone police? Oh, you use naughty language. I saw this on Twitter from some other idiot. Where, Kamala Harris, who, by the way, is a corporate Democrat, I'm not a big fan of hers, but she dropped a few F-bombs when talking about healthcare, and somebody tweeted, like, the coarsened Democratic Party lost its way, or something like that. It's like, so this is what these idiots save their anger for. I mean, you want to talk, these are the kinds of people who, there can be a car crash right in front of them, and somebody's calling for their help, but they see a balloon go by, and they're like, balloon. They don't want to help her. It's a balloon. I've lost focus. Because they focus on, the rhetoric. Who said what? He said, she said nonsense. Horse race garbage. They focus on that when what they should really be focusing on are the facts and the policy. If you focus on the facts and the policy, he calls it crass and in bad taste, what Stephen Colbert said and the chanting and stuff. Now, look, did I love that? I didn't even think it was that funny. Whatever. No, I'm not, outright defending it, but notice what he's calling crass and in bad taste. He's calling that crass and in bad taste. Where's your segment where you talk about how, when Trump signed the bill, that only 7% of the American people agree with? The one that allows, internet service providers to sell your information to third parties? So only 7% of people agreed with that bill and Trump signed it. Where's your rant saying that that's crass and in bad taste? Where's your rant saying it's crass and in bad taste to allow coal companies to pollute the waterways, which Trump signed an executive order allowing them to do? Where's your rant saying it's crass and in bad taste for Trump to raise taxes on the middle class his first day in office, literally? He signed an executive order that rolls back a tax break for first-time homebuyers. Where's your rant that says it's crass and in bad taste to launch an offensive attack against the Syrian government when they didn't attack us? Where's that rant? You don't have it. Because you're an idiot. And tone police, who made me feel not good? I want to hear good words, not bad words. I'm Michael Smirkanish. 3 people watch my show. And by the way, last point I want to make here. You heard what he said about Tea Party? He's like, the Tea Party, they lost credibility with everybody but themselves. Oh, and he's warning the left. Don't do that. So the Tea Party lost credibility, except the Tea Party wave happened, and now we have a Republican president, Republican majorities in the Senate and the House and in state legislatures and in governorships. So the Republicans control everything. But yes, the Tea Party lost credibility with everybody except themselves. They won fucking everything. Everything. So this idea of like, oh, the left, whatever you do, don't go in a more progressive direction. Don't go in a more unapologetically liberal direction. Don't double down and fight for what you believe in. Fuck off, Smearconners. This is the kind of establishment centrist bubble garbage that I would expect from CNN. This is exactly what I would expect from CNN, which is why Michael Smearconish has been on TV for years and still nobody knows who the fuck he is.